Thank you, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to the JCC in Manhattan and to the Other Israel Film Festival. We've had a fabulous weekend since opening night on Thursday with many fantastic films and many more to come. We're running till next Thursday. Tickets are going fast, so get them while you can and help spread the word. Our films, I say this for those of you who are coming to every film, I apologize. I say this before every film that we like to think that our films inspire, but it's our partners that are our call to action. And when you come out of these films saying, what do I do? Look at our list of partners because that's what you do. And for this screening here today, we're very excited to have J Street Educational Fund as a co-partner, as a co-presenter. Who also put together the lovely reception upstairs. Now you can applaud. Friends of the Earth Middle East, who I always like to call Friends of Middle Earth by mistake, and out myself as a nerd, and Green Zionist Alliance. To say a few words and to introduce this film, I'm going to start with David Krantz from Green Zionist Alliance to tell you a little bit about his organization.
Thank you very much. So I'm David Krantz with the Green Zionist Alliance, the grassroots campaign for a sustainable Israel, and it's my honor and pleasure to be with you today. The Green Zionist Alliance works from New York to educate people in the diaspora about Israel's environment and to protect the environment of Israel and the Middle East. Nature knows no borders, of course, and so we're talking about Israel. You know, the birds that go overhead, it's all the same for them, and the land that grows, the food that grows out of that, it's all the same for them, and the water is also all the same. It's a shared watershed. That has difficulties in water being a very scarce issue in the region. It's an issue that the Green Zionist Alliance works on. Many difficulties that come out of that. This film is presenting one of them. To learn more, you can check out our website, greenzionism.org. Thank you very much.
And next up, please welcome from J Street, New York, Talia Ben-Ami.
Hi, everybody. My name is Talia Ben-Ami. I am the co-chair of the J Street NYC chapter. J Street, for those of you who don't know, is an organization that works to push for 2 states and for strong U.S. leadership getting there. And we are currently in the middle of a campaign called the 2 campaign, 2 states. And one of the issues that we are focusing on in this campaign is the issue of borders. And this film obviously touches on that issue, borders and settlements. And so I invite you to take more of our materials from the table outside, find out more, join us for a conversation afterwards. And if anybody's interested in getting more involved with J Street in New York, please come and find me, and I'm happy to talk to you.
Thank you very much. When we were selecting this film for our program, one of the arguments when we, of course, have been redefining what Other Israel is throughout our 7 years, one of our programmers, actually, Muhammad Bakri, I'll give him full credit, said about this film, he said, the people who made this film, they are Other Israel. They are the people who are their voice is not heard enough in Israel and are raising awareness to things that are ignored. And that if that's not Other Israel, then I don't know what is. So we are very happy to bring this film to Other Israel. It premiered at the Jerusalem Film Festival this summer and, of course, deals with a very important topic there. We're excited to have here the filmmakers, Yvonne Mansbeck, the producer, and Irit Gal, who are sitting up front, and they will be here for a Q&A after the film, a panel that will be led by Rabbi Melissa Weintraub, who's here with us. Melissa, thank you. She's the founding director of Encounter and a social entrepreneur, and it's going to have an interactive discussion. Prepare yourselves, brace yourselves, and she will also be joined by Kate Press from J Street. Kate, you're here. Thank you, Kate. Tomorrow, a full day of films, but tomorrow night we have one special event that I need to point out. And here, after the screening of Dove's Cry, by the way, one of the hidden films of the festival, Dove's Cry about an Arab teacher in a Jewish school in Israel and her her experience over a year. Worth checking that out. But then definitely stay for The Moth. We're having Moth storytelling event produced by the Moth organization. They came to the Haifa Film Festival in Israel and trained people in storytelling. And 3 of those stories are going to be presented here, along by another one that's being co-presented by Encounter. And it's going to be a very special event and many more wonderful films to come. Please silence your cell phones. Don't check the time during the film because the light will bother everyone else, and you should be engaged with the film anyway. And we'll see you immediately after. Thank you very much.